Turbo Turnup Time. The Black Tiger Miner live cast is starting now. It's Turbo Turnup Time. The Black Tiger Miner live cast is starting now. It's Turbo Turnup Time. The Black Tiger Miner live cast is starting now.
Hello, YouTube and X. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel in the Turbo Turn Up Time. Turbo. And we are here and we are live, and there are some updates coming. And I was going to make a video, but we're trying to set up an AMA for Turbo. And we're supposed to do it today, but I didn't get things set up on time. And we're supposed to have the what is that called? The thumbnail or the image for the Turbo main page. We're still working on that. So there's a lot of things in the air, and a lot of things are trying to come together. There's a lot of stuff going on with Turbo. We're just trying to get things situated and on track. So Turbo is not dead. Folks are just scared. So don't sell your Turbo. There is a lot of big things coming to Turbo. Just be patient and continue to diamond hand. As I said, Turbo, and the Turbo turn up time. So just continue to be patient and diamond hand, because things for Turbo are on the go, right? There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of people moving around. So just trying to get situated. Again, we're going to start doing AMAs on Wednesday. I think we'll start next week. We're still in the process of getting it set up, right? There's a lot of moving pieces involved, and it's not as easy or as quick as I thought it would be. So that's why I didn't do a video, because I was thinking we were going to do the AMA today. But there is a big announcement we'll get to in a second. Shout out to all the long-term holders. Somebody messaged me and said to stop doing Turbo videos because Turbo is dead. The project's over and I'm wasting time. And much as I would love to stop or agree with you, I have to agree to disagree. I don't think it's over. I don't think the project's done. I think it is starting to ramp up, like I mentioned previously. A lot of these projects are in a transition phase, right? They're going to change, right? They're in the cocoon, and at some point, the butterfly is going to break out, and people are going to be like, oh, wow, ooh, when you gave up too early, right? A lot of reasons people don't make money is because they don't have the patience. Warren Buffett said itself, the average investor doesn't make money because they give up on the potential project too soon, right? They give up right when you're at the point where things are going to take off. People drop and panic and buy into something like Toshi, and then lose all your money and then come back and start hating on the project, right? Toshi's up 18%, GigaChad's up 47, XPX is up 17, XTN is up 14, Kaspa's down 5, Mog's up 9.1, Snake is up 9.2, Virtual's up 2.1, Archblock's up 4.2, XRP's up 3.1. Need to check my XRP. Pepe's up 5.8, Barkcoin is up 6.4, Honda's up 2.3. Just checking to see, not much here. So shout out to Caleb and Brown and their brokerage that can help you if you're new to crypto so you don't lose all your coins or all your tokens, but also to give you some advice on what to invest in and what would be a lucrative project, and also have 24-hour brokerage support so they can help you if you have questions or confused about something, or if there is anything that they can help you with. Also a partner to the channel, so give them a look. Their referral code is posted in the link below. So let me know what you guys think about that. So moving forward, back to the token. So this is the main man BTM. I know that guy. Huh? So this is shout out to Peg Leg Wally. What up, Peg Leg? This is Peg Leg Wally. Give me 1 second. Just trying to post something real quick to bring the army over. Shout out to Peg Leg Wally. What up, Unc? What is this ETF and how does it benefit Turbo? Thank you, Rosa. Thanks for showing up. And you jumped the gun there a little bit. We're going to get to it in a second. Just trying to get the word out real quick and see what is weird. Why they can't freaking. That's really weird. Okay, that's weird. Trying to post something real quick. Hold on 1 second. That's weird. But yeah, shout out to Peg Leg Wally. I like that Turbo with the wings. I guess he is the phoenix or coming back or rising from the ashes. Turbo, what's going on, brother? Uh, Turbo's looking to aim 15 billion market cap. Just wait and see Toad do it. Have you managed a stack enough during the last 3 months of sales prices before things take off? Or credit Sid Jackson. Shout out to Sid Jackson. Um, Turbo. And I'm not even sure what this is saying, but I do like the artwork. I'm not 100% sure how this equates to this, to what this is actually. But I do like the toad standing on the mountain. Maybe that's his view from the mountain. I don't know. So this is the Roaring Toady. Rose, I think this is what you're talking about. Why does this not show my weird? So breaking news, uh Turbo ETF news, right? Attention Turbo crew, some of you may have missed it, but in the past few days, a game-changing statement is made by none other than Matthew Total. Total? I don't know. Total, I guess. Total. And it could significantly impact the future of Turbo Token. Turbo ETF, here's what matters, Total said. Dedicated member of the community recently posted a question tagging Total Capital Management and asking when Turbo ETF. The response was lightning fast, and just 7 minutes later, Matthew Total. I don't want to mispronounce the name. Just trying to make sure I can get it right. When the market cap gets over $1 billion, I'm in. So now we need to do everything we can Tell your mom's sister's boyfriend's barber, get out here, get in these streets, get the word out, get any and everybody focused on Turbo and anything they can do to help Turbo get to the 1 billion market cap, right? And I know it's going to be tough, right? A billion market cap is pretty close. We got really close and then it stopped and it started tanking and then it went all the way down. And I think we're at 172 million, 171 million. So getting back to billion is going to be crucial, but we can do it, guys. We can band together, circle the army, and post up with warriors and the turbo toe turn up. All my little recordings aren't even here anymore. Oh, wow. That was not the. Dang it. Yeah, my little recording got recorded over. I set my keyboard on the sound machine, which is probably not the best thing to do. And from time to time, or over time, I've been erasing all my recordings. So I have to record those over. What exactly is but who exactly is Matthew Total? And why is his statement so important? Matthew Total, is a renowned financial expert and CEO of Total Capital Management. Uh, Total Capital Management, specializing innovation exchange, traded funds, ETFs. He's also known for unconventional investment strategies and has launched several ETFs designed to capitalize on market opportunities and hedge against risk. He's gained particular attention with the anti-ARK ETF, which bets against overhyped growth stocks. As a highly respected expert, he is frequently featured on CNBC. Really? CNBC, Bloomberg, and other top financial media outlets. Shout out to Roaring Toby. What up, man? Full turbo power. Definitely. We need to get everybody and anybody and all involved so we can push up to that 1 billion with a B market cap. Turbo Toad, more than just a meme coin. Those who follow Turbo Toad know it's not just a meme coin, it's a movement. Listed on over 120 top tier exchanges, including Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, Kraken, and FTX. High profile partnerships with Near, Aurora, Chainlink, Pixelverse, and Animoca brands. Turbo Chain and Turbo Swap building the future step by step. Our community lives by the motto never give up. Whether it's market bleeding or booming, we stand together, we build, we grow. So shout out to Turbo Toad Warriors in the Turbo Toad Army. 1 billion market cap is the first step. Multi-billions are coming. Turbo millions or nothing. This is 1 billion market cap challenge accepted. The billion market cap is already within reach, and now Matthew Total himself has set the target. Challenge accepted. Let's make sure Total Capital files a long-awaited Turbo ETF application. Turbo, the time is now. Send Turbo to the moon and beyond. Let's go. Turbo, turn up. Turbo, turbo, turbo. Right? We can do it. Mr. Tuttle, thank you for your encouragement and the time you invest in interacting with Turbo community. To me, this shows that as a renowned industry legend, you recognize the potential within the movement. Big thanks to the Roaring Toady for this perfectly articulated summary, and perhaps Mr. Tuttle, this summary even deserves a repost on your X channel. Just imagine the headline for you: as a pioneer making history along with Turbo, the first Turbo ETF, a vision of the world needs to hear about. And that is pretty crazy, right? The first AI generated meme coin, the first biggest community, the strongest token. Now, the first meme coin with an ETF. I'm thinking, do any meme coins have an ETF? Does anybody know? Would Turbo be the first meme coin with an ETF? I don't know, I gotta look that up. I don't think there is any ETFs. Do you think about the Turbo community convincing me to repost the Roaring Toady summary? That would be fantastic, Mr. Tuttle. We're going to full throttle. Let's shape the future. So, guys, I think we need to raid. I think we need to set up a raid for the billions or bust or billions or nothing or billions loaded. I don't know. Got to figure out what the theme is and push it from there. But we do need to get this project rolling, right? We need to see what the next possible outcome is and begin to ride up. Uh, Turbo Toad, my best Turbo buddy, thank you for your kind words. That would be awesome highlight if we could catch the world's attention or spark interesting conversation. I'd be curious to see the reactions of a constructive discussion would generate. So I guess that would be the first AMA, right? This coming up Wednesday. It was supposed to be this Wednesday, but we didn't quite get everything in line. But the next Wednesday, I think we should have that discussion. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and repost, right? Get the word out about the Turbo ETF. I can already feel the buzz and excitement headlines. A repost of my summary would create for everyone involved. The cover would definitely be eye catcher. Let's wait and see if it becomes a reality. So shout out to, I told you these guys are busy, bro. We're out here working, trying to bring Turbo all the way up. So let's go back to the Black Tiger Miner. As always, sign up for the Black Tiger Miner Twitter page to stay current with updates. If I'm not mistaken, it was Turbo who bought a Cybertruck there, right? Uh, Life Dirty Tesla. What? I don't know. This is Sammy U. BTM. What up? Turbo baby. Greeting from Germany. Toad. I'm not even sure what that last part says. But thanks, Bendiggs 82, I guess. Bendings. Bendiggs 82. Thanks for joining. Scoob, altcoin whipped up an awesome turbo brochure. It's amazing how far turbos come. From a $69 AI experiment to a symbol of excellence in Web3, dive into the brochure and see what's behind the turbo success and help us get the word out, fam. Achievements. And as you can see, this is my favorite pose. The turbo, let me see, take this off for a minute. Of course, the favorite toad, shout out to Alien Print for the shirt. Can't even see this actually. See if we can pull it up. Is there a bigger version somewhere? I thought it might be. Maybe not. About Turbo achievements, the culture. You have to log in to see because I can't even see that. Um, Culture and utility driven. I think this is a repost. See if we can find the original. If we can find the brochure. Shout out to Roaring Toady. I don't even know what that says, but thanks for joining. Okay, here we go. Is this bigger? It's going to be bigger. It's not going to be bigger. Dang it. X. But yeah, log in to the Black Tiger Miner page if you want to see that. Because Can't read it. It's kind of small there. Looking at the bubbles. I think we looked at the bubbles already. So Turbo token is back to 52,975. So we did lose some holders, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get back to that 200. What is it? The 200 53,000 sooner than you think. We're at 52,975. We're going to be back to 53 plus, especially when the word gets out. Turbo. Not sure what that says, but I guess this is some German talk. So we are worldwide, baby. Turbo is global. If you like it, I love it. Turbo turn up time. I don't know why this is still showing meme coins in the US. I don't remember. It's not coin market cap. Is it coin market cap? Categories. I think it is categories. Memes. Okay, it is good. Coin market cap. So where is Turbo? Look at coin ranking. This is not what we're looking for. Oh yeah, it is coin ranking. I'm tripping. Coin ranking. Categories. Everybody's got categories. So this is Turbo is currently number 26. We slid down at 151 million market cap, but Popcat and Toasty is down there as well. Peanut the Squirrel's 22. AIZ 16 is 19. So if we can get back to the 200 million market cap, that would push it. Wow. From 150 to 200 will put us back in the top 15. And the Turbo Toe community can do that. We can push all the way back up to the 200 million market cap, maybe 300 million market cap. And to get to a billion, we would have to flip Bonk and Flocke, which that's not impossible. Dog would have had in Putty Penguin. We can definitely push on back up to the 500 million, 600 million, 800 million, a billion. Because if we do get to a billion, we have confirmation that Turbo will be an NF, what again? ETF, right? Which is a trying to see, yeah, exchange traded funds, which means you can buy it on the open market with your favorite brokers like Fidelity, Charles Schwab, what is that? I'm trying to think of Fidelity, Charles Schwab, it's one on my mind, Ameritrade, and any other brokerage that has stocks. So I'm just trying to go back to where it actually mentioned something about a billion. He did mention somewhere in this announcement. But shout out to Roaring Toady for that initiative in the drive with the team. Thought he mentioned somewhere here, somewhere he mentioned a billion. Yeah, the market cap, the 1 billion market cap is already within reach. So we were actually pretty close to a billion market cap, and then everything fell apart. The market went down, things got crazy with the government, and the crypto crashed. But we are here. Where are we? Number 26, and everything else is down. So there is definitely uh, the possibility to get the momentum back and push right on up the market to at least 200 million, 300 million would put us at number 10, right? And that's not even, what is that? 150 million is not unattainable, right? Currently, we're at 142.8 million, 002, down 0.23 in the last 24 hours, down, well, up 0.23 in the last 24 hours, down 0.43 in the last hour. Last 7 days, down 18%, 30 days, 43%, 90 days, 82%, and for the year, up 94.8. So there is still a possibility for us to run back up to a cent. Let me know what you guys think. Ben Diggs 82. Hey BTM, what up? Turbo Baby, greetings from Germany. Shout out to Germany. What is that? Stevie to off? Right? Remember some German from a long time ago. But I was in the Air Force, so we did pick up some German. I think that's sit down or something. I can't remember. It's been a long time. A long time. But I do remember there was lots of what it was called. The cups with the handles, the beer steins, steels or something. I don't know. I remember that a lot of drinking and a lot of beer. But outside of that, rest is kind of hazy because it was a long time ago. But this is the 5-minute chart. Looks like Turbo is coming down for us to pick it up. Got a MACD cross. We're losing volume on the 5-minute chart. 15-minute chart, couple of red candles, but we are building volume on the 15. Had a MACD cross. MACD appears to be working in our favor. And then for the 1-hour chart, we came down and now we got a green candle. Slightly building volume on the 1-hour chart. 4-hour chart actually building volume in a nice red candle. So there appears to be some momentum coming back to the Turbo Toe token, the Turbo Toe turn up. Let's go. Let me add this. What was that? The MACD, the RSI indicator. Check RSI real quick while we're here. RSI is down on the 4-hour chart. Looks like it is flat on the 1-hour chart, but there is a green candle here. We'll check the 30-minute. Flat on the 30-minute chart as well. A red candle on the 30-minute. 2, 3, 4 red candles on the 5-minute. Let's check the 15-minute chart. Looks like there is an upswing on the 15-minute RSI and a couple of red candles there as well. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this Turbo, the Memecoin ETF, which means you can possibly get Turbo on your favorite, what is that? Favorite trading platform. Let me see what platforms we got. In the US, actually. No, that's not what I was looking for. That's not even trading platforms. The freak? Okay, brokerages, maybe. I'm not sure why am I. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. So if there is a Turbo Toad ETF, you can then buy Turbo on your favorite brokerage like Charles Schwab, Fidelity Investments, Webull. I completely forgot about Webull. I don't know what interactive brokerage is. E-Trade from Stanley Morgan, eToro, Robinhood, which is weird. Maybe that's why Robinhood isn't listening because they're waiting for that ETF to come out, which would be big. Merrill Edge, which I guess is Merrill Lynch. I guess they changed the name. Sogo, never heard of. Trade Station, also never heard of. But here's the good list. Charles Schwab, Fidelity. I actually used Fidelity. Shout out to Fidelity and Webull, E-Trade, Robin Hood. So these are just a list of some that you would be able to pick up Turbo on. So I think that is very exciting news. But let's go to YouTube real quick and see what the word is in the streets on Turbo. I bet you nobody's talking about these NFTs yet. But let's see what these guys are talking about from yesterday. Yesterday, Turbo was over. Today, Turbo's trying to get ETFs. Let's go with the Turbo turn up time. Let me know where you're at in the chat. Let's get the chat going. Anybody, everybody, somebody. Let me know what you guys think about possible ETFs for Turbo.
So what is up, Turbo fam? We are back with another video, and today we're going to be taking another look at what Turbo has been doing again. I know most of you are upset because the markets have been really red recently. We haven't been doing too good just recently, mostly in the week and month we are down, but we're still going to be taking a look at if a Turbo could make a comeback and where it should be heading to next. So before we do start with the video, do make sure to hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment down below on what you think about Turbo, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So let's get right into the video and head over to our screen. So we're over at our screen looking at Turbo, and in the weekly, it is down 34%. We could see in the daily, it is almost even down about 1.7%, not too much. If we just refresh, yeah, 1.72. Uh, but in the weekly, it is down 33.97%, which is pretty huge. In the monthly, let's look, we are down 48%. So basically, half the price from where we were a month ago. Volume still pretty decent, $70 million. Again, not too bad. Market cap 139 million. So we're at roughly around a 50% volume to market cap ratio, which is again is still pretty good because we are still trading this coin with it is still going on, and it's not that the volume's dead, it's just that the price is kind of not doing great right now. If we look at our chart right here that we have been looking for Turbo for in the previous couple of videos, we could see we were in this kind of range that we have been in a couple of times. We could see the first times we've been in this range, we just kind of bounce back up every time. Once this was the first time, obviously we went through. This was another time we hit this range. We kept hitting it a bunch of times, and then we continued to blast off. And then when we came back down, we came to this range, kind of consolidated for there for quite a bit. Actually, let's take a look. This was around 28 days, so more than a month. We did just kind of end up consolidating in this range, and then we went below this range. So again, it's not a very accurate range, but again, it does just kind of show us what it has done in the past, and now we could see it is not just following that pattern, and we are kind of going downwards now. We didn't really bounce back up like we did in the previous times. Like every time we went to this range, we did bounce back up. Sometimes it wasn't as big, but again, sometimes it was much larger. We did see new all-time highs after this range, but again, this next time that we are seeing right now, we didn't do that, and we did kind of go lower from this range. And we could see, if we just even take a rough estimate, we are down about kind of 30% from that range at the current moment. Again, and that is obviously a lot, but we're only taking a small portion of the range. So it is kind of not the greatest thing you obviously want to see, but again, it does have to happen. Actually, let's take a look at the Turbo USD chart. This is the Turbo ETH chart. And if we take a look at this chart right here, let me draw the triangle again. I mean, the rectangle again right here. And we could see this range was pretty important for Turbo. We have hit this a bunch of times on in the previous times, but again, we are kind of going lower again, and possibly our next stop would be at this range right here. We can see this is also a pretty strong range that Turbo has seen in the past, and that would most likely be our next stop for Turbo. And I wouldn't just give you guys false hope that it's gonna go back up. And I'm not speaking for myself. The chart does the talking that every time we have seen Turbo hit this range, we have kind of bounced back up to higher prices. But this time we kind of consolidated for in this range for quite a bit, and then we just kind of dipped. So again, it's not the best thing you do want to see, and our next stop could be lower right here around the 60 to 90 million dollar market cap range that we could see coming next for Turbo. And I just don't want to keep saying that I'm bullish, but I want to go by the charts. I don't want to go by emotions. And that's the best I could do is tell you guys what the chart is looking like. Again, we don't have any strong term kind of support at this range. We our lower kind of support range is around the 60 to about 90 to 100 million dollar market cap. So again, that would be most likely our next stop for Turbo, and most likely it will hit this range next. If we look at what the community is saying, 91% still bullish. We could see Turbo is a little bit scared at the moment because his mother slash god, who is Ethereum, is having a bad midlife crisis right now. And when that recovers, Turbo Toad can then go back up to exploring planets, setting new all-time highs. Just gotta have patience and DCA.
Yeah, see, that's the problem, man. If Ethereum can get back on track and Vitalik wouldn't be trying to fee us to death, right? It would push everything up on the Ethereum chain. Although Ethereum is creating this new update, which should reduce the fees, I think that is going to be positive for Turbo. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Shout out to Sammy. Where you been, bro? Yes, don't miss this chance because if this okay, first off, if Ethereum gets its shit together, right, and actually can do something and stop trying to fee us to death, and the Ethereum chain pumps and we pump Turbo to 1 billion and get this ETF, bro, this is what we've been waiting for. I'm not sure where everybody is, but get the word out. Share, 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 guys. Get the video in the streets. Get everyone talking about it. We got to get the buzz back into the Turbo token. There was some changes in the group as a whole has shifted, but I think the shift is good. I was kind of concerned in the beginning, but the shift seems to be pretty good. Roaring Toady has been able to reach out, and the rest of the Turbo Toad, business, and the rest of the group are working hard to get the Turbo Toad token pumping again. And I really appreciate that. I really appreciate everyone's hard work. Now we have to get the awareness. We got to get the word on the street. We got to get people talking about it. We got to get the buzz back. Got to get the swag back, right? Got to get the swag bumping. Alien Print, if you're out there, get some shirts out, right? Let's get the momentum back on the Turbo token side and get ready to ride this to the moon. And also, I think we need another raid, right? We need to get this ETF raid going. I don't know if Friday would be too soon because we generally have good raids on Fridays over the weekend, but we need to hammer X, right? We need to really get this word out and really drive this home. And I think I'm going to use the turbo, what is that? The turbo generator to help get the word out. But we got to get the word and awareness out about turbo. I think that's where we kind of fell off. I did see somebody mention something about marketing for turbo. So I don't know what you guys think about that. But trying to see if there's why is it always old videos? Why is there never any new videos I cheer, right? What's going on with the old videos from a day ago? Let's see what a main man, crypto now and never has to say real quick while I'm looking
Our
at the
never
video.
most welcome back to another update on Turbo. If you enjoy this content, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I'd greatly appreciate it. None of this is financial advice. Let's get to it.
But definitely hit the like button, guys. Let's get the video in the algorithm so we can get the word out, because we definitely need to get momentum going back in our favor and back on our side. But let's see what Crypto Now Never has to say real quick.
Sandwiched between the two levels. And I said whichever level breaks is probably the direction that we're going to be heading in the short term. And you can see that we ended up losing the 200 day. And then after that, we had another good sized red candle. And if you look at the stochastics, we do actually have room to keep dumping. But what's interesting right now is that you can see that we have a strong Class A bullish divergence. Price action is swinging down, whereas the RSI is swinging up. When you have a strong Class A bullish divergence, that oftentimes can signal a bottom. So that is something that I'm definitely keeping my eyes on. However, it is extremely important that we get back above the 200 day. If we see this candle do exactly what this candle did and it comes up and bearishly retests, then expect more downside, plain and simple. So again, the bullish divergence could propel us for a bounce, but we need to get back above this level. What's interesting is if you look at the liquidation heat map, right now there is way more liquidity to the upside. I know it goes completely against the trend right now, but do not be shocked if we actually see Bitcoin get a nice short squeeze. The reality is that there's also a CME gap above us. And as a lot of you guys know, CME gaps are a very high fill rate. In fact, the CME gap that a lot of people were worried about actually got filled last night. See, previously we had wicked into the CME gap, but we didn't actually fill it. But now this CME gap got completely filled. Now, does this guarantee that we've bottomed? No, it does not. But oftentimes this can be the bottom. But what I don't like right now is that we were in the middle of a gap on the VRVP. Oftentimes you either gap up to the next high volume node or you fall down to the next high volume node. It is rare for you to just hang out in the middle. So I would expect a violent move to the upside or to the downside relatively soon. Now, if we take a quick look at Ethereum, Ethereum is not holding up quite as well as Bitcoin, but it's starting to get a little bit of a bounce. And I actually want to continue showing you guys the weekly time frame for Ethereum. And one of the biggest reasons that I've been saying I'm still bullish on Ethereum is because for the first time since September, we have oversold stochastics. And since September of 2020, we have broken out every single time with oversold stochastics. And usually it is a very strong breakout. Now, the difference right now is that we have closed beneath the 200-day moving average, which is not something that I love to see. But it is definitely worth noting that we have oversold stochastics. And the other major support level that I want to point out is actually on the 3-month time frame. So you can see through Ethereum's history, we have never closed a candle beneath the 21-day moving average. Even during the depths of the bear market, we broke beneath this level, but we still closed above it. And this candle went from a high of $3,588 to a low of $883. And I'm telling you right now, the panic was at an all-time high in the market at this time. Not a lot of people thought that Ethereum would ever recover. And look at what happened. We clearly recovered. Now, is it guaranteed that we bounce from here? Again, no, it's not. But I want to be clear, we have never closed beneath this level. And if the candle were to close right now, it would be beneath this level. So if you want to bet against history, then that's perfectly fine. But if you want to bet that it follows history, then expect some sort of a bounce to at least get back above this level. Now, what's interesting for Ethereum is there's also constant news being released. For example, just this morning, Fidelity files to add staking to its Ethereum ETF. For a lot of you guys who think Ethereum is just dead, why are they constantly trying to improve Ethereum? The other major Ethereum news that I've been showing is this right here. US banks can now be validators on public networks like Ethereum, custody crypto for customers, and hold stablecoins. I know it's very difficult right now, but you have to look at the bigger picture. Day-to-day price action is designed to shake you out. And especially when you're looking at something like Turbo, you can see that Turbo has just been bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. It's down to a $143 million market cap. And I know that there are a lot of people completely panicking about this project right now, especially because myself and probably a lot of other people have been pointing out this major support level. And we've been saying that this would be a great support level to hold, but Turbo lost the support level. Now, is this the end for Turbo? What I want to point out to you guys is these lows happen in July through September-ish. If you look at Ethereum, what is Ethereum doing? Okay, these are the same July through September lows. And you'll notice that Ethereum also lost those levels. So all Turbo is doing right now is following Ethereum. Now, if Ethereum bounces, is it guaranteed that Turbo is going to bounce? No, it's not. But the odds are if Ethereum bounces, Turbo probably will bounce with it. So if you guys want to make the bet that Ethereum is never going to recover, then yeah, Turbo's probably not going to recover. Personally, I am not of that belief at all. I am still very bullish on Ethereum long term. And I can't stress this enough, but for Turbo specifically, nothing has changed. This project is fundamentally still the exact same. They still have a very bullish community. Their X page is up to 110,000 followers. They're still posting every single day, keeping the community engaged, which is very bullish to see. You never want to see a project stop posting during a market downtrend. That is one of the biggest ways that a community will lose faith in a project. Now, do understand also, though, you're not going to want to share a lot of super bullish news during a downtrend, because bullish news is oftentimes what's going to pump a project. And if you share bullish news during a downtrend, it's probably not going to have much impact. But again, fundamentally, nothing has changed for this project. I am still very bullish on this long term. But the reality is that we need to see Ethereum break out in order for Turbo to break out. Do not expect a Turbo breakout unless that happens. All that being said, though, if you guys are interested in joining a like-minded community and getting in a project super early, then I also recommend taking a look at my Discord.
So as he says, right, nothing has happened negative to Turbo, guys. Turbo has not dropped off the map. Development didn't panic. These guys are still in it to win it. So we are not over. We're just not even slowing down. So don't give up on Turbo, especially if we can get to this 1.1 billion and get these ETFs cracking, guys. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments as well. And see, like, this is next Turbo to 100x. These guys are already writing us off, and we are not quite done yet. So let's go back to Trading Sniper or Row. Okay, let's go Trading Sniper first.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are fantastic. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be talking about the one and only Turbo. But listen, guys, listen. This video is going to be very important, and also I need you to watch the previous video where I put Turbo in pretty much a very important tier list. So I want to know what you guys think about that. But look, I'm thinking about hosting a Robinhood raid, and you know what? We're going to need everyone on board, leave a comment down below if you're on board. Follow me on Twitter. Maybe I could create a Twitter DM community or something. Maybe I could create a community on YouTube, or maybe somewhere else. We'll see, but leave some comments down on YouTube if you are down for that, if you would show up, because we have to do this together. The whole point is to be efficient. The whole point is to, like comments quickly. It is to, overwhelm the post with turbo stuff. So that is the main point of it. But yeah, I'm super optimistic that we can pull it off. I mean, we seriously have one of the best communities out there. So I don't put it past us to do it. Like, I seriously don't. So if you are down for that and that sounds good to you, then just let me know. Leave it down in the comments and we will get to work, ladies and gentlemen. First things first, right? We will actually talk about news. There is not much news here. In fact, there's nothing that really came out new. Turbo has achieved a lot when it has come to exchanges and other things they could possibly do. So very nice on that end. That is what we like to see. So shout out to Turbo, shout out to Turbo, shout out to you. And you know what? Let's talk about some important stuff. First off, we did finally hit 100,000, 110,000 followers, and now we're a little above that too. So the page is growing, which means there's some type of interest, which is what we like to see. Before we jump into the price action, we are roughly at 144 million market cap. Not the craziest thing. It is expected to be kind of around here because we have been dropping, and the trend didn't change too much. Volume is still pretty solid, right, considering our market cap. In fact, our volume ratios have gotten better to the market cap, because sometimes we had like 70 80 million volume, but we had 240 million market cap. So in terms of that, the ratios did get a lot better, which is what we like to see. Some people think I'm over optimistic about this coin, and look, I get it. It's down a lot. It is down a lot. Right, but so is every other coin, and a lot of meme coins are suffering. And I'm just gonna I'm not gonna pretend like that's not a thing right now. So, and we do have one of the best ratios when it still comes to market cap to volume, when it comes to how much we dropped compared to other coins. So, super optimistic about the recovery of this coin. I still think it has a bright future. I do, however, think the next big pump we are going to get in the future, right? I'm not talking short term. I'm not really talking short term. I'm talking about by the end of the next couple months. I do think that is pretty much going to be it when it comes to turbo, right? When it comes to turbo, because obviously the market needs to end at one point, ladies and gentlemen, right? The cycle has to finish. So yeah, we will see how everything goes from there. When we go to the holders, ladies and gentlemen, we can see that we were losing some holders, but we are starting to gain some back. So interesting, interesting, interesting. Despite the prices being down and things being down, there is some interest still surrounding Turbo, which is what we love to see. So super, super excited and happy about that. I expect great things from this coin. I expect things to be pumping. I expect holders to be skyrocketing when we start becoming green consistently, when the whole market becomes green consistently. That is what I personally expect. Now we will talk about the technical analysis. Right, when we go onto the 4-hour chart, ladies and gentlemen, we can see that we have pretty much been creating lower lows consistently, right? I've been talking about this for a while now, that we have been creating lower lows consistently. One of the biggest recent things I said is that we have to hold this. And once we kind of broke through, I kind of knew we won't, right? We had a little bit of pressure, but I did say, lower highs, so that meant we were going down. Now we still have lower highs consistently, right? We are still printing lower highs consistently. However, there is a little bit of consolidation around this area and it may hold decently. Now, I'm not saying this is the start of the reversal at all. We still have some imbalance here to go, right? The imbalance is pretty much going to finish once we get to 0.00153 area. But right, we will see how everything goes. The weekly, right, the last weekly was extremely red and this one is looking poor at the moment. We do have some decent news coming out for America at 8:30 a.m. So when you're going to see this video, right, if you see within the first 30 minutes, just know that at 8:30 a.m. EST there is some decent news. Now I will say, I will go to Bitcoin very, very quickly. There are some reversal signs for Bitcoin. Okay, there are some reversal signs for Bitcoin. So I'm not super, super, uh, you know, pessimistic about this. I did have this, and I did have this marked up for the Discord. So I pretty much look, we have these double bottom closes. So, and we had this liquidity sweep over here. We filled the gap at 78K, and reversals happen. Now, unfortunately, I didn't catch this on a leverage trade because I expected a little bit of a pullback before it went, but that is fine. And we did break out through this zone. So I do expect things generally to be fairly solid, right? Maybe a little bit pullback to here before we continue going up. Now, I will say there is a gap at $86,000. So, ladies and gentlemen, we do have to be, worried about that because this simply could be a pullback to 86K before we create even more lows. Now, I'm not saying that's going to be the case right away, but there is a decent chance, especially if we hold this very, very narrow trend line. It is very, it's a decent possibility because they create liquidity, right? They create liquidity for it to be swept. And what does that mean for Turbo? Well, if that is the case and Bitcoin does drop, then ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately for us, we would be going even lower, right? We would be going even lower. For me to see, very key signs of reversals, I would really want to see a big candle like this, right? A really, really big candle like this. And even if we don't, something where we start recovering some type of structure, because at this moment, we're not really recovering structure. And, that is a problem, right? That is a problem. And, we do have to, make sure we do recover structure because, I mean, the charts don't lie. I know not everyone is super high on technical analysis, but I'm telling you right now, the charts do not lie. And until the chart starts saying, hey, we are going to start going up, then we won't be going up. It's that simple. And for something like to get some kind of reversal signs, we probably need to be going sideways a lot, go up, right? Probably sell off of this area, but instead of going lower, we have to hold and then push above, right? Once we kind of get back to 0.004, I can probably say confidently that that is going to be the reversal. Like that, this area, right? This area over here, once we overtake this, this is going to be very, very bullish news. Very, very bullish news. In fact, even once we overtake here, this is still pretty much a decent amount of confirmation. However, like I said, we just have to make sure this is not that we're not going up just to sell off this area to continue, going up and then going down like this, right? We want to be like the blue line where we kind of go like this and keep going up. So we need to see momentum shift. We need to make sure that even though there's daily order block right here, that we don't respect it too much and that we continue going up. And once we kind of get above about 0.0038, be really confident, right? The candle closes will matter. The candle closes will matter. Like even when we go to something like here with turbo, right? We saw reversal signs. If you're paying attention to the candle closes, you'll see low, double bottom, higher low consistently, right? Higher high, higher high, higher high, and next thing you know, exploded, right? Consistently. Got to pay attention to how the candles close, ladies and gentlemen. Very important, right? Very important. So that is it when it comes to everything. I hope you guys did enjoy.
So if it does come down for us to pick it up and we do rock it back up, right? We'd want it to come down as much as possible. Personally, I do because I can scoop up as much as I can get my hands on and then ride it all the way back up. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and get the word out because the Turbo ETF is on the way. Shout out to Roaring Toady. I'm actually excited. I don't get excited about much, but I'm excited about the ETF and this Mr. Totals, whatever this guy's name is. Sorry if I get his name wrong. I haven't heard it pronounced yet, but this might be the catalyst to send Turbo to the billions or nothing, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and get the word out. And make sure you let any and everyone know that if Turbo gets to 1 billion, the Dr. Evil, the 1 billion, we can easily get this NFT. And if Turbo gets this NFT, I think the sky is the limit, guys. We cannot be stopped. Currently, Turbo is at 26, 151 million market cap 002. I remember in the spring, or actually in the fall, we were up in the 800 billion. So as meme coins go, Turbo is just warming up. Look at the 5-minute chart real quick. Still, MACD is down. Let me swap to the Mac. And let me swap back to the Mac indicator, see what our volume is looking like. We're losing volume, got a green candle. MACD has not crossed yet, but 5-minute chart, we're losing volume. 15-minute chart, we are adding volume. 1-hour chart, we're actually adding volume as well. Got a couple of green candles. So maybe this news is the catalyst we need, but I think this is very bullish on Turbo. So we're going to let other people make videos this evening, and hopefully they can push the adoption and excitement back into the Turbo token and get more buy-in. But I do think this is very bullish for the Turbo token community. We just have to get the word out. Let me see live coin watch. You just got to get the word and the momentum going. Up 0.74% in the last hour, 142.5 million market cap. So if we can get this guy to start going green, maybe we will reap the benefits as well. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. What up, Tendro? Tendro 23, what is up, guys? But I know, I guess overseas is getting ready for the night as we are actually, we're probably getting ready for the morning as we're getting ready for the night, right? But when you get up, start posting, like, sharing, subscribing, get the word out. I want everybody to share this announcement and start generating memes. I think we should have a raid on Friday about the Turbo ETF. Let me know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Sharing is caring, guys. Get the word on the street about the NFT. But thanks for joining. I don't want to hype you guys too much or hold you too long. Shout out to the Turbo Toad team, the Turbo Toad token, the Turbo Toad Warriors, the Turbo Toad Army. Let's go. And as always, it's your main man BTM signing out. Remember, let's get back to the money, guys, and stay dangerous. Miner out.